Yo, welcome back. Today we are looking at the Olight Ostation Pro. When a flashlight company makes a battery charger, and rewinding, if you do not know who Olight is, well, they make some of the best EDC and flashlights on the market. S1R, little Iron Man, I call it because it's got the gold and red. And then this is the P-Run 2. And then underneath my workbench, I always have another one. This is the Olight P-Run Mini. Olight has been around for a long time. They make some amazing, again, EDC style flashlights that are extremely bright and offer a ton of features. I just blind myself. When a flashlight company makes a charger, they have probably the best understanding of what the customer needs in a charger. And that's where the Ostation Pro comes in, because I've had it for about a week now and I have been nothing but impressed with this little thing. And by little, I mean, here it is. That's the size of it right there. This thing holds 12 plus batteries of AAA and AA. This charges nickel metal hydride, or NiMH. You have two little doors up here on top, 1 and 2. And then that is where you load your batteries into. So you have AAA in the front, AA in the back. And then up here in the front, you have a little bitty battery drawer. Now, it doesn't stop there. For instance, I'm going to just load up some AAAs here. There's actually a ton already in there, so let's just grab them. Grab these out, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. The cool thing on this is they do not need to be oriented in any specific way for polarity. You just pretty much just drop them in there. Go positive to the right, positive to the left, positive to the right, positive to the left. And then once it's done charging this current set, it'll just dispense them and then move them down. And then let's go ahead and do some AA's over here. Now, on the AA's, out of curiosity, I'm going to throw in, this is a non-chargeable AA. This is a standard, just alkaline AA, the ones that you use once in the trash, right? I'm going to throw this guy in there. And then I have this is a LiPo, so let's just see what happens, right? And then we have some Olight branded ones right here. Gorgeous batteries, so throw a few of those in there. And then I got some Antelopes from Amazon. This is a Luxel. Throw that guy in there, and yeah, pretty much just throw them all in there. So now this battery little, you might be able to see that over here, but it kind of just zigzags. And you can see that this whole bank right here is full. Got those going. You can see here now on the screen, we've got a loading indicator over here on the AAA side, right? And then we have a loading over here on the AA side. So it is registering that they are loading. Like I said earlier, this has little drawers. So there we go. Pop the drawer out. And this battery is done charging. And I'll put the drawer back in there. Once it's done dispensing, it'll refill that drawer. And it'll dispense 2 at a time. Go to the AAA side, and then there we have 2 AAA that just came out of there. I'll close it. You heard that. If you didn't, I'll jack the volume up. And then 2 more AAAs came out of there. And close it again, and 2 more AAAs came out of there. It charges 2 at a time, so they're charging. It'll dispense them. It doesn't stop there. So Olight developed this really cool charging system that uses a USB-A, and then pretty much and then you plug it in, and then it charges. Again, like I started out with, when a flashlight company designs a battery charger, they really thought all this through, because check this out. This little side piece pops down, and wouldn't you know, it actually has 2 chargers right there on the side, 1 and 2. Now I'm charging both of those lights, as well as charging all of the AA's and AAA's that are in this guy. Freaking amazing. Like, that is the coolest thing I have ever seen on a battery charger. I seriously love that. Let's see, I heard some dispense. No AAA's and AA's. So we heard them dispense. Now what does that mean, right? Remember how I put that non-chargeable battery in there? Well, where does it go? It clearly knew that it was not a proper battery for this thing to hold. The chemistry was not right. So it dumped it into a trash bin. And the trash bin is right there in the middle. And look at that. It's going to come out. And there you have these 2 batteries that I knew would not charge because of the chemistry. So we had that non-chargeable, just throwaway battery right there. And then we had this. This was the LiPo battery. And it just dumped it into the trash bin. Ingenious. I love that, man. That is so amazing. Say you got kids, right? And you're like, hey, Tim, go throw in these batteries into the charge station. And Tim doesn't know. You know, he's just going to grab batteries out of his RC car, or his flashlights, whatever. And he's going to go just chunk them in there and then just walk away. You don't have to worry about that because the O Station took care of all of that for you. It reverses polarity on charging. It checks the chemistry. It checks the battery life health as well, and it just charges them. So right now, let's see what we're at. So we've got 91 and 91% on some AA's that are in there, and then we also have 64 and 71% on some AAA's that are in there. It has an ID, so I don't know how they did it, but it's like they ID'd these batteries. So on the Olight branded batteries, it IDs them and it says, okay, let's call this battery. Battery A, we have maybe 200 cycles of charging. It knows, okay, battery A's ID is X, Y, and Z. You currently have 200 charge cycles, and then you're going to have 201 now. And it's going to check the health of this battery because over time, batteries get depleted. Time-wise to charge batteries from, say, 0% to fully charged is roughly 30 minutes to 2 hours. If you're interested in the Ostation 2 Pro, go and check out Olight's website. They are currently on sale up until June 22nd-ish, I believe. I will put a link in the description below for all this amazing stuff. And I also need to say that there is also an app for this guy. There's the app screen, and you can see that it's currently charging, and those just finished. So we are seeing that right here, real time, as that just happened to work out for us. I heard him dispense, and then it's currently loading in the next two to charge. And yeah, so we have, it also has an invalid ID in there. So we have 3 invalid batteries that were dumped in there, and it detected them and it dumped them into the trash bin. You could also pause the charging on this guy, which is really cool. And then you also have a wake sensor activity. I would like to thank Olight for this charge station right here because this thing is amazing. If you're interested in the Olight Ostation 2 Pro, again, go and check out the link in the description below. They're currently on sale for a few more days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, check out the Olight Ostation 2 Pro. Thank you, Olight. I greatly appreciate this. You guys are awesome. Like, subscribe, that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.